Good night.
Hi, Lurbz. How are
How,
you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm still looking forward to this. I'm really,
Mm-hmm.
really looking forward to this. What are we going to
Nice.
be doing tonight?
Tonight we're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading a wonderful book, Fury on Soufriere Hill.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
awesome. I'm reading here that it was written by Carol Otley Mitchell of Caribbean Reads.
Mm-hmm.
So really looking forward to this local Caribbean author, and reading to some of the kids out there.
Uh-huh. 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 That's very, 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 very good. I'm looking forward to reading it as well. I mean, for all those, I hope you are ready for another fun bedtime story. We're gonna be back and forth. We're gonna have some fun tonight. So all the parents out there, get the young ones and let them come on in. Come on in. My name is Lurbz. For those who don't know, I am a radio announcer, a TV host, um, um, from Synergy TV to CSE3. I am a brand ambassador for a lot of brands. So I mean, I'm out here. That's my portfolio a
Yeah.
little bit. Hmm.
Yeah, well, I certainly, Lurbs, I know you. I certainly know you. Yeah.
Hmm.
Popular radio announcer.
I mean, you're
Um,
you're not too far off now.
I think I'm probably most well known for the piano in the savannah, playing savannah grass, that video.
Hmm.
So my name is Johanna. I go by the Piano Girl Johanna, and I'm a
Hmm.
pianist, music arranger, and a piano tutor.
Hmm.
Um, just really, really happy to have this opportunity from Read2Me,
Hmm.
TT, here tonight, and we're gonna have some fun reading this book to the kids. So I hope that are there any kids logged on? Say hi in the comments, send
Uh-huh.
us some hearts so we know
Brent,
you're there.
Brent. Hey, see, it's a Brent Bolo. That's my ex-manager's daughter.
Who's
Brent.
Oh, hi Brent. Hi Brittany. Hi
Hey,
Blake.
as they come in, all right. So kids, so the past few weeks it had us all inside, but it's a reminder that we are all being heroes in our own way by staying inside and flattening the curve. Most important. I mean, we've been doing good so far, so let's make sure and continue that. So tonight we have a great story called Soufriere Hills, and of course, Fury on Soufriere Hills. And we will be closing off the book on chapter 8 tonight, Black Sands.
Yeah,
But
Black Sands. I'm looking forward to this chapter. So again, this book was written by Carol Otley Mitchell and published by Caribbean Reads. And
mm-hmm,
Lurbs, like I was trying to get an idea of the book, and it's about three young boys and they have
mm-hmm.
this monkey called Chee Chee.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he's a magical monkey
The magical
and he can
monkey.
like yeah magical monkey right and he can take these kids like back in time to like
Mm-hmm,
past times in history.
mm-hmm,
So at this point in the book they've met up with Orty, Carib, who is an
mm-hmm,
inhabitant of Montserrat. So it's like
mm-hmm,
set in St. Kitts, one of the Caribbean islands, one of our neighbors. Shout out
mm-hmm.
St. Kitts.
Yeah, all the
And
concessions.
yeah, and Montserrat. So
Mm-hmm.
really looking forward to getting this started. So this is chapter 8. Are we going to start reading now?
Well, as I say, let's go. All right, so let's
Oh,
go.
I'm bringing up my book. I'm bringing up my
You're bringing up, but let me start right now. Everyone on the compound was heading towards the exit. Chee Chee chattered excitedly at the children, running towards them and then running away from them, running towards them and running away, back and forth. He wants us to follow him, Mark said. I'm ready, Kyle responded. Can you walk? Mark asked Frankie. Yeah, he replied. Slowly, let's follow the monkey. The three boys left the hut. When they stepped outside, the compound was almost empty. Chee Chee ran ahead towards the gate. He stopped and looked back again.
Come on, Kyle said. We're coming, Mark responded, wishing that he could carry Frankie over his shoulder the way that Orty did. They followed the last set of Caribs through the gate and through the bushes. As they walked, the texture of the earth changed beneath their feet. from firmly packed earth into a
Mhm.
looser, sandier substance. Mark could smell the salty air. They were very near to the beach. They stepped out of the thick vegetation and onto the sand. The sand was black sand, just like some of the beaches in St. Kitts, Mark remarked. Because of the volcano, there's only one white sand beach in Montserrat, Frankie explained, and it's around the other side of the island.
Hmm. The boys covered their eyes from the brilliant glare of the sun's ray and the vast ocean. It's beautiful, Max exclaimed. The sea was calm, the light turquoise blue dotted with just a few white caps. They stood on the sand and stared. The water was so still it was hard to believe that there was about to be a volcano eruption. A few hundred meters to their right was bustle with activity. The Caribs put most of the canoes into the water. Some of the boats were already well out at sea, and Mark could see that all from the women and children he had sent off. My apologies. Mark could see that all of the women and children had been sent off, and only the remained on shore. There's Autry, Kyle pointed to a Carib standing on the sand. He looked back as if he could have heard it, as if he heard his name, although it was unlikely that Kyle's voice could have traveled that far.
He looked up at the mountain, and the boys could just barely see his expression. He's going to miss it here, Frankie said. I know how he feels. I guess this volcano has been making people run for longer than I imagined. Where do you think they're going? Don't know. They may not know either, he looked at Frankie. No grandpa to run to. Frankie was silent. Should we try to get into one of the boats? Maybe Autry would help us again, Kyle suggested. Yeah, said Frankie. The chief got into one of the first canoes, so we should be okay.
We don't know where they're going, Mark said. Suppose we can't even get back from here. Kyle held his hands out, palms facing up, and lifted one and then the other, as if he was weighing something on a scale. Unknown island, he raised his left palm and lowered his right one. Erupting volcano island, he switched hands, lowering his left palm, raising his right one. I'll take my chances on the boat. Let's go. He started to walk towards the canoes. Wait, Mark called. He really didn't want to get on the boat with the Caribs. He had no idea what they were doing, what they should do. Kyle looked back. Chee Chee is not coming, Mark said. Chee Chee was standing on the edge of the beach, half of his body hidden in the grass, and the boys could only see his face and front paws.
All three boys stared at him, and he looked back at them, but he made no attempt to move towards them. Come on, Chee Chee! Come on, boy! Kyle called, but Chee Chee still didn't move. I'm tired of listening to this monkey, Frankie snapped. Mark glared at him, and to his surprise, Frankie's expression softened into a smile. Sorry, Frankie said, but it is a bit strange taking instructions from a monkey. This isn't just any monkey, Mark said. The ground shook again. Whoa. I'm with Frankie this time, Kyle said. We can't stay. Even if Chee Chee doesn't want to go, I'm the oldest, and you have to listen to me. Mark looked back at Chee Chee.
The monkey did nothing. He didn't come to them, nor did he move off to lead them to safety. Mark called the monkey again. Come on, Chee Chee. Chee Chee didn't budge. Maybe if you get into the canoe, he'll come too, Kyle suggested. We have to hurry. They're putting the last boat into the water. Mark sighed, turned, and started to run towards the boat. Kyle and Frankie began running as well. As Mark ran, He could feel the sand sliding beneath his feet. It was like running on a treadmill in his father's gym. He wasn't getting anywhere. Well, he wasn't moving forward. To Mark's dismay, he realized that he was sinking into the sand. The more he scrambled, the lower he went. Quicksand! He shouted.
Whoa, he had read about quicksand, but never on a beach in the Caribbean. It was nothing like the wet, sticky mess he had imagined it would be. Don't struggle, Kyle shouted. It'll make it worse. Mark looked around to see that Frankie and Kyle were in the same predicament. They were also sinking into the sand. And Frankie, the shortest of them all, had just about disappeared from sight. Mark felt himself being pulled down. He felt dizzy, as if the sand was swirling around him. He closed his eyes and let his body fall. His hands touched the ground, but instead of feeling sand, he felt grass. Mark opened his eyes and was shocked to discover that he was no longer on a beach in Montserrat, but in a forest. The vegetation spread out before him, and he could see that he was surrounded by higher land.
He was in a crater. He really hoped that it was the crater of Mount Liamiga volcano. Kyle, he called. Frankie, both boys answered. They laid on the ground not far from where Mark landed. Where are we? Frankie asked. Back in St. Kitts, I guess, Mark replied. I think so too, Kyle added. Man, this was a whirlwind adventure. I guess we really weren't supposed to go on those boats. Guess not, Mark replied. Mark! Kyle! The boys heard their names being shouted. Mark! Kyle! Frankie!
The three boys jumped to their feet. Over here! We're here! They called out. They shouted until the search party found them. Mark's dad ran up to him and hugged him. He turned and gave Kyle a hug as well. Mr. Bridgewater was right behind them. Grandpa? Frankie exclaimed. You climbed down into the crater? Of course. Had to come find my boy, you know, Mr. Bridgewater replied. Frankie threw his arms around his grandfather's waist. Oh, Grandpa, he cried. I'm sorry. Mr. Bridgewater hugged Frankie and ran his hand through the boy's hair. It's okay, he said. It's all okay.
Mm-hmm. And
I
believe that's the end of Fury. Hold on, let me make sure I get it correct. I believe that's the end of Fury on Soufriere Hills. I hope all of the young ones out there really enjoyed the story. Most of all, I enjoyed reading chapter 8 here tonight with you. Oh my God. We had a good time. It was short.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
We need to do this a little more. We need to do this a little more.
We do. Do you know what I thought? You know, one thing we forgot, you should have posted what this was here and pinned that post. So
yes, we should have.
Yeah.
Exactly the story. Next time, don't worry.
Kids, did you like that story? Did you like the story, kids? Lurbz, who's your favorite character?
Chee Chee. Chee Chee miserable. Chee Chee reminds me of me. Chee Chee is miserable.
I like Chee Chee too because he has those magical powers that can take you from one place to the other. And, you know, it's a story of friendship and adventure in the Caribbean islands, you know. And it's this wonderful story by Carol Otley Mitchell. Thank you to that author, published by Caribbean Reads, and thank you to Read2Me TT for this wonderful initiative for kids' bedtime stories.
Of course, we have to say thank you again for joining us for Read2Me's nightly bedtime series. I hope you had fun reading with us. And of course, before we go, it's very, very, very important that you listen to us. So I hope everyone is listening right now, all the young ones. Do you want to be a little superhero? Well, this is your chance. Here's what you can do to help. All you need to do is wash your hands with soap. And when you wash your hands with the soap, all you need to do is sing the happy birthday song twice. So happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, and sing it from start to finish twice. So you know you've washed your hands long enough. Keep your hands out your mouth and remind mommy, daddy, family, and friends, even granny and grandpa, to always, always remember to wear their face masks if they are going out. Or you can even make a game out of it.
Yeah. Lurbz, have you been wearing your mask
Of course, of
when you're
course.
out?
Every single
Yeah.
time. Every single time
Yeah.
I have my little hand sanitizer, my mask. I am making sure I'm taking all the precautionary steps.
Yeah, kids. So we gotta stay safe. We gotta be safe. We have to wash those hands. And why are we doing this? We can do it, and we are in this together. We're all in this together, right? All of us. Chee Chee, Mark, Kyle, you, me, Read2Me, TT.
Everyone, gotta say goodnight to Bella, all the way in Point Fortin, locked on with her mommy right now. So to everyone, people, don't forget, see you tomorrow, kiddies, for a brand new story with two new readers. My name is Lurbz.
And I'm the Piano Girl Johanna. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And
And
if
hope
you're
you enjoyed, kids.
have a good night. Be safe and don't forget to wash your hands and stay close to Read2Me. So all the parents out there that made sure you brought the young ones to tune in here tonight to have a little wonderful Read2Me story before they go to bed, we say thank you. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.